Dr. Deepak Mehta, Associate Professor in Chandigarh University. Just look at his brief profile. He has been ex-director and associate professor in Bharat Group of Colleges. He has a 15 years of experience of teaching, and he has taught in various colleges. He has earned his MTech IT from MMU Mulana and done his PhD from JDT University. He has performed a detailed business and data analysis, and he has a rich experience of supervision in the coach programs and staff and managed performance. He has cleared his NET exam in 2012. He has published a very research paper indexed in Scopus in Web of Science, and attended different international and national conferences and have copyrights. So, and he convened 2 international and 1 national conference, and he's also a advisory board member of UG board CDLU Sirsa from 2014 to 2017. So welcome, Dr. Sir. Now it's over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. First of all, good morning to all of you. I am Dr. Mehta, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science Engineering, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself and making me as a part of FDP. Okay, and today my topic is on the machine learning in education technology, and I am going to present a topic on computational statistics machine learning for effective decision making of student employment for real time. Yeah, actually this is the study taken from my paper published in SCI Index MDPI. Okay, and if I talk about my education, I have done my PhD from Rajasthan University and done MTech from MMU Mulana and MCA from KUK. Okay, and if I talk about my experience, currently I'm working as an associate professor in Chandigarh University. Before that, I have worked in Guru Kashi University and also a director principal of Bharat Group of College Sadulgarh. And this is all of you my profile. Thank you. And today I'm going to present the study on data which is collected from the Pune University, and the Pune University has conducted the placement session, and after the placement session the data is collected from that university, and I'm going to analyze that data and present some insights from that study. Okay, that is the data I'm going to show you. That is the data taken from that university. Okay, and in the university total there are 215 samples are taken there. Okay, and male and female students participated there, and they have done their 12th and degree, MBA degree. This is the data of MBA students. Okay, and their data is there. Okay, I am going to get the insight regarding the salary. Is their salary is this salary is offered by the placement companies. Okay, this salary is offered by the placement company, and 0 is saying that these data is not, these students are not placed. Okay, if the salary is 0, then it is indicating that the student has not been placed in any company. Okay, so I'm going to see the data. I'm going to analyze this data. Okay, so salary, if I talk about the salary, if I see that is the salary is biased towards the gender status, is the salary provided to the male student in case more salary to the provided to the more male students, but in rather than female students. Okay, is there any biasing in the regarding the offering the salary? Okay. Okay, I will also check that is there biasing regarding the place student in the gender status. Okay, I am checking that is there placement is done only to the male students. I am going to check that. Okay, these things I have checked it. Okay, I have also predicted the the future students which are coming to our MBA study, they are going to place or not. Okay, and what will be their gender? Okay, if the student is placed, then what will be the gender? Who is going to place? Is the male is going to place? Is the female is going to place? Okay, is this student have this information? Then he is going to place in the future company or not? Okay, and if he's going to place in that company, then what will be the criteria for selection? Okay, and what things he have to concentrate on that topic? Okay, what things he have to done? Okay, what things he skills he have to follow? Okay, I have analyzed this study. Okay, yeah, this is for me. This is the genders. SSC percentage is showing the SSC percentage from the SSC board. Okay, and higher school percentages are shown in the from the higher skill board. Okay, and he has taken domain from the commerce, science and arts during the +2. Okay, and he has done his degree and how much degree percentage he had earned, and he has done his degree in science and technology or commerce and or science and or commerce or arts. Okay, and what will be what his placement test? Okay, the company has conducted a test before that taking to any taking any interview. Then the what is the percentage? What was the percentage in that test? Okay, and his specialization in the MBA is marketing and HR or marketing and finance. Okay, and what was the his MBA percentage? Okay, and on that criteria he is going to place or not placed. Okay, I have conducted the analysis. I have took the data and make a analysis part. Okay, I am going to this study. Okay, so we will show these are the table of contents. Okay, and we will see the abstract of study. After that we will go through the introduction and we'll see the problem statements. After that I will show the research model which I have used, and what were my objectives in that, and what will the data set description which I have shown you. Okay, and what data pre-processing I have done before doing the experiment section, and after that I'm going to discuss the section. Okay, so the present study is going to use the present study accentuated a hybrid approach to evaluate the impact, association and discrepancy. Actually, I have evaluated the impact. What will be the impact on the gender towards the salary? Okay, and what will be the association between the association between the placement status and degree? Okay, is there association is between them or not? Okay, is the demographic characteristics is playing the big role in student placement? Okay, and I have also extracted several features during the placement. What features are playing the key role during the placement? Okay, and this will be a recommended novel futuristic roadmap for the student, parent and guardian. Okay, the student can check that what skill he have to follow. Okay, the parent can choose which domain is very popular in the placement session. Okay, and the institution can focus on which section is weaker in the placement section. Okay, this will be a futuristic model for guardians. Okay, the first 5 experiment I am doing with the statistics, and the last 2 experiment I am doing with the machine learning. Okay, so it is a combination of stats and machine learning. Okay, I'm doing that, and the popular t-test I'm going to use. You know that the t-test is used for verify the mean difference between the 2 unrelated groups. Suppose you have a gender and you want to test that is the male and female, that are the 2 unrelated groups. Is the male and female is making any difference in towards the salary? Then I have tested is the t-test. Okay, if you want to check the association among the two nominal variable, then the chi-square test is used. Okay, I will also provide you the coding in the Python section. Okay, you can test and verify the results. Okay, and the support vector machine model and the random forest and other model like KNN model I have used for prediction. Okay, and the prediction is made regarding the placement status, and the prediction is made regarding the gender. What will be the gender of the placed student? Okay. So you know that there is more and more data in the today's scenario. Okay, if the data become beneficial to that institute, they can use the data to improve the quality during the training to the students. Okay, they are going, which are they making them for placement session. Okay, so any college or university is successful then if their student is get placed in a well settled company. Okay, and you know the pandemic session is going on and the cutthroat competition are there and the fewer jobs are there. So the one wants to know that which skill and characteristics matter to the companies. Okay, so the student wants to know that which skill I have to polish. Okay, so these can be explored by the analyzing the past data. Okay, the past data of placement. Okay, if you have gotten the placement data and if you are going to analyze the data, then you can extract the fruitful insights. Okay, and after that you can use these insights to future coming students. Okay, so in the machine learning techniques, I have predicted the skills which are needed for the industry. Okay, and this can be make a prestigious institution in the if the students are get placed. Okay, so depend on the students placement. Okay, in today's scenario. Okay, so as you know, there is a some study have done in the second session which I have referenced in the second session. The female students gets always more placement. Why? Because they are very skillful. They have got the +2% and 10% in higher marks, pass the percentage. Okay, so this study have been done, but I am going to check that is that scenario is fit in my data or not. Okay, if that study has been done, they have bias toward the female students, but I want to check that if this scenario is going to fit in my data or not. Is the Pune University, the placement company, have done the biasing during the placement session or not? Okay, so the present study is going to interest in the realizing the all factor which lead to the student success. Okay, the failure. Yeah. Okay, so I have earlier told you that I have used a secondary data set in the campus placement, and you can pick the data from the Kaggle website, as I given the reference. Okay, I will also provide you data. Okay, and the study has been done, the analyze the impact of gender on the student offered salary. I want to check that the offered salary, while providing the offered salary to the student, is the biasing toward the gender or not. Okay, and I have done this test by t-test method. Okay, the t-test can verify the mean difference between the two unrelated groups. Okay, towards the any numerical variable. Okay, and here are our numerical variable is offered salary. Okay, and I want to check the association between the two nominal variable, and you know that if there are two nominal variable means there is gender and there is a placement status. Gender have two values, male and female. Placement status have two values, placed or non-placed. Okay, and if you want to check the association between the gender and the placement status, or you want to check the association between the degree and the placement status, then these are the two nominal variables. Okay, and the association can be verified by the chi-square test. Okay, and you know that this is non-parametric test. And I have also done the predictive analysis. Here I have used a random forest model, XGBoost model, SVM, logistic regression for the classification, for the prediction of placement status. If the student is going to place or not. Okay, and if the student is going to place or not, then what will be the gender. Okay, and I have also predicted the key features which are playing during the placement. Okay, yeah, these are the things I'm going to extract. Okay, these are my research model. You can note down that the student is entering in the placement company. Okay, and the chi-square is going to find out the association between the specialization and the status. The specialization here is he had done his MBA in marketing and finance and marketing and HR. Okay, and the status is going to show that the student is going to place or not. Okay, so is the marketing and finance or marketing and HR is playing any role during the placement status? Okay, and I have also verified the status in the degree stream. Is the student have any biasing in the degree he has done in the science and technology, commerce and management, arts? Is that study is playing any key role in the placement status or not? And this is association is find out by the chi-square method. And the t-test I have done is the gender impact the offered salary. Okay, is the specialization impact the offered salary? Okay, I am going to find out. Okay, and I have also done the predictive study with machine learning algorithm. Okay, the machine learning algorithm I have used XGB, SVM, RF, and LR, and going to check that if the student is going to placed or not, and the placement is going on. Then the what will be the gender? Is the student is going to be male or the female? Okay, I'm going to predict that. Okay, yeah, this is the our research model which I have conducted the study in the place in the paper. Okay, so we can see that very more than 100 study has been done on the placement dataset, but that things which I have used to verify that things not has been explored earlier. Okay, and South Asian University dataset has been the study has been done on the South Asian Dataset University, and they have found out that they have used the statistical method. Okay, and I have got the motivation from that paper. Okay, why don't we can use the statistical method in the any data set? Okay, and also done the study on the in the 6th number reference paper. Okay, that give me the motivation regarding the placements is going to happen or not. Okay, and the admission accuracy I have found out that. Okay, and the prediction has already been done using the XGB regression. Okay, the offered salary has been predicted, but the classification has not been done earlier. Okay, that motivation has given me that papers. These are the papers which have given me motivation to why didn't we study the on the that data set in the other manner. Okay, these are the gaps which I have found out in the papers. Okay, AOJA have done the predictive study, and they have taken the 143 sample with 26 features. Okay, and they have done the classification with the decision tree and the random forest, and they have do not done the association or any deterministic study on the statistical study. They have not done. Okay, and K. Pruthi has also done. These are the data set which I have taken from the which I used for the motivation. Okay, and these are the gaps I have fulfilled. The association I have done, the impact I have find out, and the predictive study I have also done. Okay, on the 215 sample and with 14 feature. Okay, yeah. So I have also told you that the earlier work used predictive or statistical analysis, but they don't used both. I have used in the both. Okay, the problem statement is here. Okay, and identical sample is used. Researcher do not explore the impact of gender on the specialization toward the offered salary, which I have done. Okay, previous study even not done the placement status. Is the student is going to placed or is the student the placed student is what will be the gender of that student. Okay, and that literature has encouraged me to fill the research gap. Okay, so these are the hypotheses, these are the assumptions I have made. I have found out that during the data I have seen that there is no association between the significant difference between the male and female, but I want to verify that. Okay, I have assumed that the data set have no biasing during the offered salary. Okay, but I want to verify that is the male is the offering the salary in the placement company, is the biasing is done or not. Okay, I want to verify that, but the assumption is that no significant difference between the male and female student toward the offered salary. But my alternate hypothesis, what I want to verify that is there a significant difference between the male and female towards the offered salary or not. Okay, and I also want to verify the significant difference between the MBA specialization. Is the marketing and finance and marketing and HR is playing any role during the offered salary? Is the finance student is getting the more salary rather than in HR salary? Okay, so assumption is that no significant difference between the marketing and finance, marketing and HR, but I am going to verify that is there significant difference with the marketing, finance and marketing HR during the offered salary, towards the offered salary. Okay, and I also want to find out the significant difference toward the placement test percentage. Is there any biasing done during the checking the placement test? Okay, so I'm assuming that no significant difference between the male and female towards the placement test percentage, but the searcher want to find out that want to verify that is there biasing toward the placement test percentage or not. Is there any biasing done toward the placement test percentage or not? Okay, I'm going to verify in my data set. Okay, you can use any data set and use my Python code to verify the these objectives. Okay, or you can use my data set also. Okay, I will give you the data set. Okay, so I have also done the association, find out the association between the marketing and finance and marketing HR towards the placement status, because you know that these are the two variables. Okay, specialization is the nominal variable and placement status is the nominal variable. Nominal variable means that gender has male and female, placement status has placement, placed or non placed. These are the nominal variables. Okay, and the researcher want to verify that is there significant association between the marketing and finance and marketing and HR toward the placement status or not. Okay, and I have also verified the degree stream and placement status. I want to find the association between the degree stream and the placement status, and the researcher assumed that no association between the degree stream and the placement status, but I want to verify that is significant association between the stream of degree and the placement status. Okay, and machine learning work has been done to verify to predict the placement status and the gender placement. Okay, so these are the data set characteristics. Okay, 215 observation are there and 14 features are there. The 14 features is there. Okay, this one is the showing the gender, SSC percentage, this one, and this is the SSC passing board, HSC high school percentage in the high school board. Okay, and high school stream which he or she have taken. Okay, and what will be the degree percentage. Okay, these are the scale variables. Scale variable means the value can be fractional. Okay, yeah, nominal means the value can be in categorical manner. Okay, and these are the minimum and the maximum value. Minimum value is reflected by 0. This is the minimum value in the gender because female is represented by 0 and male is represented by 1. Okay, and in the SSC percentage, the minimum SSC percentage is 14.89 and the maximum percentage the student have taken 89.40. Okay, and this is the showing the mean value. This is the showing the mean value, and this is one the showing the variance between the data set. Okay, yeah. Okay, so 139 samples of the male. You know that you can verify that the males percentage, the males data set in the male have been good the more placement in case of female. Okay, so there is a 139 male has sitting in the placement test and 76 female candidate also offered the salaries. Okay, and if I talk about the according to the marketing and finance, marketing and HR, okay, then the 120 student are the marketing of finance. From the 120 student is from the marketing and finance, and 95 students from the marketing and HR. Okay, And from my data set, if I verify the data is showing that the male student has achieving more placement. Why? Because the male strength is more, okay, and rather than female students, okay. And secondary school data has been also collected, okay, and commerce and management and science and technology students are there, and the majority of commerce and management, the commerce and management students are more as compared to other trades, okay. So these are the insights. These are the descriptive analysis. You can verify that the male student is getting more salary as female student. This is reflecting the data. But I want to verify that that scenario has proof or not? Okay. So you can verify that very easily. Okay. So I'm going to show you data set. I'm going to show you the Python code. I'm going to use the Python in the Anaconda environment, Jupyter notebook. I'm going to use. Yeah. So placement data set I have read. This placement data set I have read from the, yeah, this one is the placement data set. Yeah, this one is the placement data set, and I'm going to read this data set in my Python code. Yeah. Using Panda method. Panda I'm using as a PD, okay, and going to read the data. PD.read CSV placement data. This one is the file name I'm going to read, okay, and placing into the data frame variable, okay, and going to see the data frame head. These are the features, okay, and drop the variables which are not meaning to me, like unnamed, serial number. These are the variables which are not meaning to me, so I'm going to remove from my data, okay. Unnamed I have removed, okay. After that, I'm going to see that is the gender and the offered salary, is the relationship or not. Is there any relationship between the gender and the offered salary? Yeah, you can see that from the data that male student is getting more offered salary, okay, and as compared to the female students, okay. The box plot is also showing that the mean salary, more than mean salary is getting the male students as compared to female students, okay. The maximum salary the student has getting in are male students, okay. And these are the data set you can run from your on any program, okay. So I'm going to the group by gender. So I want to pick the data set from the male students and the female students, okay. I want to pick the offered salary of male students. I want to pick the offered salary of the female students, okay. So I'm going to group by the gender, okay. The female data has been collected in the female data set, and a male data set has been collected in the gender by male data set, okay. So going to check the variance. Is there any variance in the female data set and the male data set, okay, and going to plot the distribution, okay. So I want to done the t-test. I want to verify the difference. Is there any difference between the male and female salary during the offered salary? Actually, I want to verify the is there any difference in the male student offered salary and the female offered salary, okay. And I have done it by t-test method, and the t-test is available into the library called This one library I have used for t-test, scipy.stats. Okay. Yeah. Compared to groups, t-test have been done. The p-value, if the p-value is less than 0.05, then it is showing that the mean difference, there is main difference, there is a significant difference between the male and female salary. Okay. If the p-value is less than 0.05. Okay. And 70 sample I have took female from the female data sample and the male sample. Okay. Total there are 215 samples and 139 samples are the male and the female samples are 80. Okay. So I'm picking the 70 sample from the male students and the 70 sample from the female students. Okay. Doing the t-test. Okay. Doing the t-test, and the t-test have found out that the p-value is 0.471. Is the value is less than 0.05? No, there is no, this value is not less than 0.05. Then it is indicating that there is no difference between the male and female towards the offered salary. Mean to say that there is no biasing done in providing the offered salary. Placement means placement company has not done any biasing during the offered salary to the regarding on the basis of his gender. Okay, this test has verified. Okay, and I have verified 3 times. Okay, I have taken sample 3 times and verify that. Okay, yeah. From the experiment 1, you can note down that the T1, T2, T3, 3 times I have done the test. Okay, and 45 sample I have taken first time. After that I have taken 60 samples. Okay, and after that I have taken 70 samples. Okay, and the study is verified that there is no significant difference between the male and female towards offered salary. Okay. 1 minute.
बस कुछ नहीं, चल ठीक है फिर हैं।
Okay, so the study is showing that there is no biasing done during the offered salary. Okay, so another challenge is another objective is another objective is to is the marketing and finance and marketing HR is playing any role during the offered salary or not? Is the more salary is provided to the marketing and finance or finance and marketing HR? I'm going to also test it by t-test method. Okay, by same method I'm going to test it using t-test method. Yeah, this one. One minute. Objective number 2. This one. Yeah, t-test has also been done. You can note down that the t-test p-value is 0.390 and the value is not less than 0.05. Then it is also indicating that the no bias towards the marketing and finance and marketing HR towards the offered salary. Okay, so these are the objectives which are done by the t-test method. Okay, and association is verified by the chi-scale method. And the objective number 3, objective number 4. Yeah, objective number 4 I am going to show you. Objective number 4. Yes. And this one is the objective number 4. Okay. Specialization and the placement status, these are the two nominal variables, and going to verify that the specialization and the status is there an association between them or not, okay, by using chi-square method. Okay, and created a cross tab query. Cross tab means it is created a tabular method. Yeah, tabular method, you can note down that the status marketing and finance, marketing and HR, not placed and placed. It is a contingency table. Okay, and going for and verifying this by chi-square method. Okay, chi-square contingency table, if the value is p value is less than 0.05, then it will show that there is a association between the specialization and the status. Okay, and the p value in our case is less than 0.05. Okay, I'm going to see our slide. Okay, yeah. So during the prediction, I have found out that there is a very mismanagement in the placed and not placed. The placed students are more as compared to the not placed students. So if you want to do the prediction, then there is a challenge that you have to took the classification target variable as a proper balanced. Okay, you have to verify that. But in our case, the data is very imbalanced. Okay, the placed student is more as compared to the not placed students. Okay, so I have to this is become a challenge for me. Okay, so this classification I am going to fabricate my data. I am going to add more data as to balance the placed and non placed students with SMOTE method, with SMOTE. Okay, these challenges also in our gender. In the gender, okay, the SMOTE method I have used, synthetic minority oversampling technique. This method is used to balance the target variable. If the target variable is not in balanced stage, then you can sample this using SMOTE technique. Okay, SMOTE will resample the data. SMOTE will introduce the fabricated data and introduce the balancing. Okay, so SMOTE technique can be used. Okay, so experiment 1 we have done. We have found out that there is no biasing done towards the offered salary. Okay, yeah, these results are showing that no biasing has been done. So null hypothesis has been accepted in my case. So researcher is not able to prove that there is biasing done in the offered salary note. Okay, the experiment 2 is going to check that is there significant impact to MBA specialization student offered salary note, and the researcher is not able to prove that by taking 3 times samples. By taking 3 times sample, he is not able to prove that the specialization is playing any key role during the offered salary is not. Okay, yeah, these results are showing that. Okay, and the experiment number 3, that is related to the objective number 3, in which I am going to check that is the significant impact of the gender on the placement test or not. Okay, this is also done using the t-test method. Okay, and then at the 95% confidence interval, and from this experiment, it is verified that there is no biasing done in the during the placement test percentage. Okay, it is also verified. Okay, so but if you want to verify the association between the two nominal variables, MBA specialization placement status, then the chi-square method I have used. The chi-square used always tabular method. Okay, in the tabular method it is verified that the value is less than 0.05. Okay, it is showing that there is an association between the placement status and the MBA specialization. Okay, mean to say that marketing and finance and marketing and HR are playing the key role in the placement status. If the students is taking the marketing and finance, he is getting more placement, as compared to the marketing HR. So marketing and finance, our students are getting more and more placements. Okay, so this can be verified by the MB specialist. So you can note down that the future students will prefer, the guardian will prefer MB specialization marketing and finance as compared to marketing and HR, and the institution will will nourish this marketing and HR department. Okay, there is any lacuna, there is any weaker section in the marketing HR, so that why the marketing HR students are not getting placed. Okay, so this can be done by this can be verified by these results. Okay, you can note down that marketing and finance students are 25. Okay, and not placed are 25. Okay, and marketing and HR students are 53 as compared to 42. Okay. Yeah. Experiment number 5 is also verifying the degree of stream and the placement status. Is the bachelor degree is also playing the placement status role? Okay, yes. So to verify the this association, I have also used the chi-square, and the chi-square value is greater than 0.05. So bachelor degree stream is not playing any role during the placement status. This data, these things can be verified in this from these results. Okay. Yeah. Experiment number 6. From the experiment number 6, I have predicted the placement status using RF, XGBoost, and SVM and LR model. Okay. And during the prediction, it is found that the SVM has achieved 90% precision, and sensitivity it has perceived 92%. Okay. The F1 score is 88%. Okay, but in the LR classification, the placement, in the LR classification, the performance is very low, and the RF classification is below the SVM. So I can order them. The SVM is getting the higher performance as compared to the RF, and RF is getting more performance as compared to LR. Okay, and RF and XGBoost are getting same performance. Okay, this data is showing that. Okay, and this is the confusion matrix, and these are the variables which are playing the key role. You can note down that if the student has any work experience, he is getting more placement. Is this skills is playing many role. MBA percentage is also playing a major role. SSC percentage is also playing a major role. Okay, these 3 variables are playing a major role in the placement test. Okay, but if I see according to the performance, SVM model is giving the higher performance, so I will follow the key features of the SVM model. And if I follow the RF model, in the RF model, SSC percentage is getting more placement. If the student SSC percentage is higher and degree percentage is higher and higher school percentage is higher, then if the 3% MP percentage, these 4% are higher, that they are getting more placement according to the RF model. Okay, so according to my study, RF and placements, RF and SVM is playing the major role during the prediction of the placement status. Okay, yeah. So going to the discussion section. So discussion section, we have found out that P value is playing the major role. If the P value is less than 0.05, it is saying that the significant difference between the unrelated group. So our first null hypothesis is that the biasing is done in the during the offered salary or not. So this significant difference is not found by our test. Okay, association is also explored by our chi-square method, and the association is found out that placement status and the degree stream is playing any, or MBA specialization is any association or not. This association is verified during the chi-square method, that placement status and the MBA specialization there is a association, because the P value is less than 0.05. Okay, and our SVM model is playing the major performing work. Okay, so thank you. This is all from my side. And anyone want to ask any question? Yeah.
क्या?
Yeah. Yes. Anyone want to ask any question?
मैंने सुना ही नहीं प्रेजेंटेशन, मैं कुछ और कर रहा हूँ, सुना ही नहीं. आप पूछ रहे थे.
Yes, Arun sir.
What was the presentation about?
Yes, any participant, any questions, any queries?
I will give you a coding section to verify the results. Okay. Or you can use any data set to publish any paper. Okay.
Deepak
I
sir,
will provide. Yeah.
Deepak sir, there is a question. You have discussed about a particular university, Pune University, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Will it work for the span India?
Yeah. It will work.
Is there any study being going on right now?
Yeah, future study is also going on. My research scholars are doing these studies. Okay, they are extending this model.
What about the perception of this COVID-19 impact on the jobs?
Actually, students have to polish their skills to get the jobs because you know that the pandemic session is going on and the students is getting more and more percentage in the during the without giving any test.
Right.
So the student has, my recommendation is the student have to polish their skills. Okay, they have to do the contemporary technologies.
Right, because BTech students are also listening you, and this, it is recommended for the BTech and MBA students that they have to learn new technology, especially this contemporary, what is Dr.
Yeah,
is discussing.
yeah.
Right. Now the study is basically confined to MBA students only.
No. You can do study on regarding the BTech students also. Okay. If the BTech student placement student data you have got done and these nominal variables and continuous variable you have taken, you can customize this coding section according to your requirement.
Yes.
I have given you an idea. The t-test can be done to verify the significant difference. The association can be found out by the chi-square method. Okay, the prediction can be done by the RF model and SVM model. Okay, these three machine learning and statistics method can be fruitful for you.
What other algorithm or techniques can be employed in such type of studies?
You can use like neural network model. You can adopt that. In these days, you can also extend this study by deep learning. Use deep learning method by face recognition method or by personality of students. By verifying the.
Do you think that if we have the data set around 2,000, 3,000, will it be sufficient for any fruitful study?
Yeah, if you getting the more and more data, the insights can be very confident.
Okay. Any queries from the student side?
So I am providing the link of this study. Okay, I will send the mail to the Anand sir, and Anand sir will get you the this section. Okay, GitHub code I will provide you.
Okay.
And you.
Thank you, Deepak sir, for providing the link and the resource for the data set and your Python codes, and this will definitely help other students and other research scholars to have a glimpse on your study and your interpretation, your data visualization. That will be considerably helpful for the faculty members also, because this such type of studies can be employed in any studies It's not just the MBA graduate studies. It can be employed in any studies because the employability due to the it's a multidisciplinary approach that has been followed right now that can give you the opportunity to work on, and such type of studies help that the rate of employability or whatever in terms of any gender biasness. So that's all can be gone through. So Deepak sir, you have given a very good insight into such type of, it's a very different from the usual. Usually we get the data from the foreign, and your study is basically confined to India. And this will definitely help to have a more India-centric studies rather than your global, because working in India is different as per the global pattern. So such type of studies is more been demanding, and hopefully that you may give another set of studies for different university or the span India, and this will be definitely helpful to all. It's not just confined to just the Pune University. And thanks a lot, Deepak sir, for the timely the session conduct, and the delay is on our part, not on your part. Anyhow, it's very wonderful experience with you, and thanks a lot, Deepak sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Get back to you soon. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, have you talked to Boparai sir about the unit number 3 question bank pendency? Okay. You will send the unit number 3 question bank. Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay.